Hi, my friends and students. Welcome back to a new video. I hope you guys are studying good and doing well in exams and studies. And today I'm going to announce something special. The thing is that, as you guys all know, that I have my own batch and course by on which I'm guys teaching you guys English in 2 months. So guys, you can fluently speak English like me. So the thing is that the first five students, the first five students are going to get free coaching, okay, from me. No money I will charge from them. And we already have three of our students, and we are going to start our batch very soon. On the By the end of this month we are going to start our batch, okay. So yeah, this is what three five seats are there, three filled, okay, three are already filled, only two seats are remaining here. Three is already filled, only two seats remaining. So you guys have to apply very fast, otherwise there will be no seat for you guys to get on a free insultation and coaching from me for 2 months English speaking challenge. It's an open challenge for me that anyone who doesn't also wills to learn English, or either any parents who is watching this video, I just tell you to fully concentrate your son 2 months here, and I am gonna guarantee that your son is going to talk English like me. सिर्फ दो मैं सिर्फ 2 महीने का टाइम चाहिए, और मैं ये लिख के दे सकता हूँ कि आपके बच्चे, बेटा बेटी कोई भी हो, आसानी से मेरी तरह से इंग्लिश बोल सकते हैं। ये 100% गारंटीड है। पहले 5 सीट्स बिल्कुल फ्री लेंगे, और चार्ज भी काफ़ी कम है, ₹299। और भी बेस्ड ऑन योर बैकग्राउंड मैं आपको और भी डिस्काउंट दे दूंगा, उसका चिंता मत करिए आप लोग। बट 299, 3 सीट्स ऑलरेडी फिल हो चुके, रिमेनिंग 2 सीट्स है। तो ये अब आपको देखना है कि आपको फ्री में पढ़ना है या फिर पैसे दे के पढ़ना है। आज नहीं तो कल आपको मेरे पास आना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मेरी तरह बेहतर कोई सिखा नहीं पाएगा। तो चलो आते हैं आप लोग मेन टॉपिक पे, ओके। So today the thing I am gonna teach you is this book, Macbeth. Macbeth. So yesterday this book, okay, it was left. Now let us start from the last page where we left. The thing was that Macbeth leaves the stage and are suddenly worried by what he is planning to do. But Lady Macbeth stirs up his stirs up his spirits again. The thing is that when they're planning to murder the Macbeth, so he suddenly realized something like the ancient announced, and then he just left the table of dinner and he left. And Lady Macbeth, who was his wife, he also left, and he felt something spiritual violence, okay, goosebumps type something. Now, even after doing that, Banquo and his son Fleance are going to bed when they encounter Macbeth, who is preparing himself for his grim task. Banquo, okay, Banquo and his son Fleance. Banquo is his father, and son Fleance is his um, son, and they were both planning to encounter Macbeth, who is already preparing for his grim task. Macbeth, as I told, he was a king, okay, and already he was planning to give something, okay, under counter, but Banquo and his son Fleance have already trying to planning to murder Macbeth. What happened after this? Duncan has been murdered. Lady Macbeth takes the bloody daggers away from her husband, who is already beginning to regret what he has done. Duncan was like a cave of thing, okay, and it has been murdered. In under Duncan, Macbeth has been murdered. Lady Macbeth takes the bloody daggers away from her husband. The daggers, I mean the stabbers or his bloody clothes. Lady Macbeth, his wife, found her husband Macbeth uh, dead in a dragon, okay, and he took out all the bloody daggers away from her husband, who is already beginning to regret what he has done. And he was already regretting Macbeth because he was not died fully, okay, he was just been counting his last steps or last breaths. All is discovered. The porter is roused from his drunken sleep by Macduff and Lennox, who go to call upon the king, but find he has been murdered. Macbeth panics and kills Duncan's attendants, but Duncan's sons are afraid for their own safety and slip away secretly. Now, what does it describe? All is discovered. Every people have find that Duncan and Lady Duncan has been killed in Macbeth. Okay. Now the porter is roused from the Duncan sleep by Macduff. Macduff was, you can say that he was Macbeth's brother. Okay, step brother something, and the porter is the son of Macduff, and Macduff is the brother, stepbrother of Macbeth. So the Leonos who go to call upon the king but find he has been murdered. Leonos, who was Leonos? Leonos was the son of what I told earlier, son of Banquo, okay, and he found that king. Who is the king, guys? I'm asking you the question. Stay focused, okay? Who is the king? That is Macbeth has been already murdered. Before he reached there, he already found that he had been murdered. And I just let me tell the main gist of the story. Everything the main murderer is the Lady Macbeth, okay? He has murdered her husband. Ross and an old man discuss the unnatural events that occurred on the night of Duncan's murder. They learn from Macduff that the king's two sons have fled and that Macbeth has been chosen to be next king. Rose and the old man discuss the unnatural events that occurred on the Duncan. Now, what is that? Rose and old man are his two sons, or maybe they can be also. As we are not moving out further on the story, we have not been clear yet what is this, okay? But yeah, Rose and old man discuss the unnatural events that occurred on the night of Duncan's murder. They learn from Macduff that the king's two sons have fled and that Macbeth has been chosen to the next king. And Lady Macbeth, who was there, she has been chosen to be the next king. You guys can see in the last section 4, okay, what it is mentioned there. Yeah, this one, Rose and old man. Now, scene 1, act 3. So we finished act 2, and on the other video we finished act 1 also. So now we are heading towards act 3, and I will just give you 3 lessons about this act 3, okay? See, this is how you guys have to, okay, this is act 1 scene 7, act 2 scene 4, and in this act 3 there will be this much lessons, okay, up to 6. I'm gonna tell up to 3. Act 3 scene 1. Banquo is suspicious and Macbeth arranges to have him murdered by two hired assassins. Banquo, whose son is Fluent, her Lady Macbeth find that he should be something the kind of assault or fault, okay, or the murderer. So her Lady Macbeth arranges to murder, or he send him two ninjas to assassinate, okay, Banquo. Now scene 2. Lady Macbeth is uneasy. Macbeth assures her that everything is under control, but he refuses to tell her what he is planning. Lady Macbeth is uneasy. She is a little tricky and not so easy that she can trust anyone. Okay, she is intelligent, but he refuses to tell her what he is planning. Yeah, but the Banquo, who the Lady Macbeth is planning to kill, he have not telling that what he have already planned for the Lady Macbeth. So the game is completely going to change. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. This is very not a little easy chapter. So all teachers in the internet could not be able to understand everything. And if you guys can't understand what I'm saying, please don't be late, because आज नहीं तो कल आपको लेना ही पड़ेगा यह कोर्स, ओके? अब लोग देर मत करना. सो आई होप कि आपको ये वीडियो समझ आई होगी. अगर समझ आया तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब और लाइक जरूर करना. आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय बाय गाइस, जय हिंद.